and we can start in another 1 minute. But before that, I just wanted to let you know that the session is not only about getting you fitter. This session is also holistically letting you know that where we as a generation are going wrong, especially for women. You know, the biggest problem is that these days you will see a lot of startups, a lot of things sprouting up for women. And why exactly is there a need, you know, to do it now? Because we have failed women in our society big time. Yeah, we have done that big time. We have, if you realize, our mothers, they have, and the reason for that is that we have shifted from where our mothers were. So when I teach my pregnancy class, I teach them do a granny test. When I teach my fertility class, I teach them something called a granny test. So anything that your grandmother was eating is safe to eat. And it's absolutely healthy. That's a granny test. So anything that your grandmother was eating and anything which was not available to your grandmother is not a healthy option. And probably not something that you should eat when you're trying for pregnancy or when you're pregnant. Why is that? Because they used to eat something that was, locally grown and holistic and nutritious and stuff like that. Now we have this idea of getting instant results. Instant, because instantly you get a 30-second reel where you get pumped up, you know, and then Swiggy again instant, Amazon instant. You don't really have to plan a shopping day. You can simply do it online. And a lot of things you're getting instantly and the same kind of results you want from your body when you've given birth. So people are doing it, they're posting it online, they're doing that. But the point is it that realistic? Plus, we don't understand what they have done to actually achieve that, right? So women have written books on it, that how do you get your body back? But the biggest thing is, what were you doing before even getting pregnant? How was your body? How was your health? Do we even focus on that? And that's when we have these unrealistic expectations that I probably, want to be in this shape and I want this from my body. I had the same thing. And that's why I can talk about it, because I was in that zone that, I want my body back. But the point is, it's never going to be same. So yesterday I was reading WhatsApp group. So there are, I am a part of a couple of groups. So in the group, somebody said that, please sisters, beautiful girls, just fill this form for me. I really need your help. And most of the women in this group are around 35, 40 plus. So a lot of the participants said that I will fill the form because you said, you just call me a girl. Now, my understanding is that we all grow in life. There is a growth curve in our life and we all grow in life. The point is, why are we stuck with our past? We are no more a girl. I am a woman. I'm not a girl. And it's unrealistic for me to expect my body to, go back to that 18-year-old flat belly, ultimately flat chest and, a very skinny figure and that jeans, which was like what? 26. I can't fit into those jeans and I shouldn't even try, because if I try to do that, I'm actually, disrespecting my body. I'm trying to take all the wisdom and respect that I've received over these years and I'm taking it for granted. So our body has a biological growth cycle and we should always appreciate that. You're not going to be a girl and you should never expect yourself to be. Never feel happy about it. It's actually derogatory from my eyes. I'm like, why would you call me a girl? I'm not stupid anymore. I'm not that fun-loving person anymore. I am more evolved. I'm beautiful. I'm big. I'm just a humble being and I'm a mom. That's what my identity is now. So accept your identity wherever you are in your life. That is what will take you to the next step. Okay. So that's on that note, I have a very small, cute little PPT to share with you, which will, just give you an idea that what we are going to talk about and how I can and Niranjan can help you with this and how we can go ahead and do this quick 30-minute workout that we are going to do by the end of it. Can you all see the screen and everything? Can you all see the screen and me? Is it visible? Give me a yes or a no in the chat box so that I can.
Yes, we can see.
Great. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. All right. So first thing first, how do others make us feel and how should we actually feel? So what happens is that there is a huge shift in your body when you get pregnant. Your body, your mind, your soul, it all changes when you get pregnant. So what is happening at that time is you are growing, and you're growing physically, mentally, emotionally, and most importantly, your body is growing from all sides, right? And you might have a belly which is, coming out, which is actually at the back. So your back broadens, your pelvis area broadens, and all those things are happening to you. So one day, I was almost 7.5 months pregnant. So I was obese to begin with in my pregnancy. As I said, I was not a very healthy person, and I was obese. And then I got pregnant, and all those things happened. And then I gained even more weight. So one of my cousins came over and he said that, you know what, Parul, you're looking like a JCB truck. And I felt horrible about it. I felt utmost horrible because I was judging my body every day any which ways. I used to look myself in the mirror and I used to think, oh my God, I'm just 7.5 months and I still have like good amount of time in my pregnancy. How much more am I going to grow? My cheeks were like this. My face was this heavy. And I never realized it's a natural, my mind was not that big enough to even grasp the fact that, this is what is happening to me, and probably there is a way to go back, and I should have done this, I should have done that. So I wanted to tell you that during your pregnancy, you were not fat. If somebody called you that, if you felt that, you were actually fabulous. You were not big, you were beautiful, you were not lazy, you were actually life-giving. Because these are the things, so the fat, big, lazy is a very nice word that I've used, people use, and that in fun conversation, just like he said, JCB truck, somebody, even your husband might have, taken a quip on you and said that, oh my God, you're growing so big. Stuff like that. Just funny things. But they hurt you deep within because you don't realize you do not have the capacity to grasp that, this is what is happening with me. And this is what is, has happened. So where does all the weight go? That's something we need to understand because everybody wants to lose weight. But where is the weight? That's something that we need to understand, right? From this stage, from, pregnancy weight gain to breastfeeding weight loss, where exactly is the weight in your body? So usual weight gain that you will see is between 10 to 12.5 kgs and up to 24 kgs with twins. That's the usual weight gain. That's how much you should gain. Now, the biggest problem is we don't gain between 10 to 20.5 kgs. And if you have a higher BMI to begin with, just like me, probably you should only gain 8 kgs, right? You should not gain as much. So your weight gain during pregnancy should also be ascertained by the fact that where you are starting and what weight you are starting the pregnancy. Though we have crossed that mark now, why I'm sharing this with you is because you want to understand what happens and what has happened and how you can take charge. So what has happened is that you've become pregnant and then you have given birth. And during the birth, your baby was approximately 3.3 kgs or something. Placenta is like 0.7 and amniotic fluid is 0.8. Another 2/3 of extra weight is due to the changes that happen to your body while you're pregnant. On an average, an enlarged uterus is 0.9. Extra blood and fluids is 2.4. Breast is 0.4. And then stored fat about 4 kgs to give you energy for breastfeeding. So if I calculate all this, that comes up to somewhere around 12.5, right? So ideally, except for the 4 kgs to give you energy for breastfeeding, your body should be, back to losing at least 5 to 7 kgs once you give birth. But then what happens after birth? What happens after birth is that you, rather than, there is this urge, there are two things that happen. For some women, there is this urge to get back into shape. That's something that affects them. And then for a lot of women, there is this feeling that they have to lose it as soon as possible. So lose it as soon as possible and then keep eating to nourish the child. And then what if my supply hits? What happens? So questions like, can I exercise? Will it affect my breastfeeding supply? How do I lose weight while I'm breastfeeding? What do I do to support my supply as well and also to support my body weight? And I want to go back to where I was. So I want to tell you something. Working out will not affect your supply. For the first 3 to 5 days, whenever you have hit gym, if anybody here who has hit gym ever in their life or have worked out in any manner ever in their life, you would have felt the pain for like good 2, 3, 4 days, right? So good 2, 3, 4 days, there is some kind of pain or discomfort in your body. And especially if you're in Ranjan's class and you have a leg day, horrible time. But after that, it's blissful, So what I'm trying to tell you is that just those 3-5 days, your supply would be a little less, just a little. Why? Because your body is adjusting to something new. But once you're over that phase, it gets into a zone wherein you can, so with breastfeeding, you lose approximately 500 calories a day, right? So if you use your body the right way, what you're doing is you're exercising, you're also breastfeeding, which is, cutting down more calories. And at the same time, you are taking nutritious, healthy, balanced diet. When you do these 3 things, you get healthier. So weight is just a marker, just a weighing scale. You stand on it. You might not lose the weight at all during this time. That is also a reality. But your clothes might fit better. You might feel healthy. The energy would be high. The stamina would be high. You would be feeling less lethargic. And those are the criteria that you should focus on when you are in the post-pregnancy phase, not the size of the jeans, not the weighing scale. So your own health, your own body tells you when you're feeling fit and when you are feeling energetic, when you're feeling anxious, when you're down. So during postpartum phase, there is so much that's going on in your body. Let's just see what all happens, right? So during postpartum phase, which is between 6 to 8 weeks post-birth, you would be having some abdominal pains, commonly called the after pains, wherein your uterus is shrinking down the size. Remember, this organ is just this big and it's growing so much. So it actually needs to go back. Then there is constipation, because obviously all the organs are, trying to get back into its place. And then if you have had a C-section, then constipation is a given. Hemorrhoids, for a lot of women who have given birth vaginally, or even during pregnancy, a lot of women get hemorrhoids. So that's there. Hormonal changes resulting in hair loss and sweating. So somebody also mentioned in the form that, I hate sweating. That's why I don't work out. And the best glow that I have got ever in my life, no creams, no lotion, nothing, is post a workout. The sweat that you get post workout, it's a different kind of glow, believe me. So don't hate it, try to embrace the good qualities of it, and you will see yourself on the other side. So yes, you will be sweating a little more. Your breasts are tender and nipples, by breastfeeding, they just you don't feel right jumping. So obviously you need to join a class which is made for new moms, because if you are jumping during breastfeeding, it might cause discomfort. That is one thing, but it can bring upon other problems as well. So wear a supportive bra. A sports bra would be great. If you're a heavy busted person, then you need to get yourself some Marks and Spencer's, some good quality bras. For your workout, you have to invest in it, because you need to protect your body. That's absolutely an important gear, and you should always look for it. If you're finding difficulty, which kind, what to do, you can always ping me and I'll help you out. Now, mood swings are something which are a given. We all know that. We all know that our body has gone through a lot. The hormones are raging, things are changing, and these mood swings affect us in more ways than we care to, even accept. So first thing first, these mood swings are built up. The aspect is both physical, emotional, and mental, right? So physically, if you're down, if you're not working out a lot, or, for example, you're not even walking, that also puts you in a little gloomy zone, right? I have experienced this. Then the second thing is your emotional state. Obviously, there is a lot going on. There's a new baby to bond with, to look, to care after. Then breastfeeding struggles might be there. Then bleeding is there, locha is there, and all those things are there. So obviously there is an emotional upheaval as well, because you're trying to find yourself. So birth is not only just, giving birth. It's actually, we call it rebirth. Why? Because you go down this lane, and then when you come back up, you're a different person altogether. And most women find difficult finding the new themselves. That's the biggest challenge in their life, that where do I fit into the spectrum now? Am I a mom? Am I the same person? Am I the girl? Who am I? So first thing first, accept your reality, and it becomes a little easier to do this. Then the mental aspect is, you might have postpartum depression, you might have baby blues, and all those are real because they are driven by the hormonal changes. So If you're in that zone, address this from all the angles. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You must do a little bit of exercise. You must take help from a friend, a counselor, a therapist, your partner, anybody that you can talk about these emotional and mental changes, because that is what makes up for it. It takes a village to raise a child, but at the same time, it takes a village to make a woman feel competent too. And you should take all the help that you can get. All right. Now, next thing is vaginal bleeding and discharge is there because obviously all the extra fluid is getting out of your body. Incontinence is something that is seen with a lot of women in C-section too, but the frequency is less. But vaginal birth, that's very frequent that you would have any kind of incontinence, which is incontinence basically is that you are, sneezing and a little pee comes out. So that's urine incontinence. At the same time, you might feel like, coughing and a little stool comes out. That's fecal incontinence. So all these things happen because the pelvic floor, as I talked about, you're going to a grocery market and you're taking a bag of, you bought a bag of tomatoes. Now everything is in paper these days, right? So if you keep the paper in a little bit of water or a moist area, what will happen? The bag will be up and the tomatoes will be down. So what's the condition of the bag now? It's fragile, right? You need to protect the bag. That's your pelvis floor, which is actually holding all the organs together. That's the bag. So you need to support the bag to be back. That's what you need in the postpartum period, not to fit in those jeans. That's not what you need, but you need yourself to feel healthy, to feel strong. Especially so if this is your first child and you're thinking about having another baby. All right? Then swelling and water retention is also there. That's called postpartum edema. So you might feel that, and with C-section people, C-section folks, IV fluid buildup is there. So IV fluids are given and then you feel a lot swelled up in your body. That takes time for your body to get rid of all those fluids and everything. So between your 6 to 8 weeks, what you are supposed to do, you're supposed to walk. 2 weeks post-birth for C-section moms, start with 10 minutes, take it to 30 minutes. Between the 6 to 8 week period. Vaginal birth moms are okay to walk once their perineum scar has been a little healed, because when you walk, it hurts, right? Because it's right between your legs. And you can also start doing light stretching and yoga poses, very basic of them, because, and that too when you feel ready, all right? Now, there is one exercise which you can do anytime, anywhere, even half an hour after you've given birth is fine, which is called Kegels. Right? So what is Kegels? Very simple. Everybody, all of us pee, right? So when you pee, there is this urge that you pee, and there might be times that you weren't able to find a washroom near you. I'm pretty sure we are women, we can't go commando everywhere. So we kind of need to find the place to actually get, rid of the pee. So what do? You kind of hold it a little bit, right? So all of you with me, just hold your pee for a second. And count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then let go. First of all, you can do these Kegel exercises. They can actually support your pelvis. And you can do this irrespective of the time of the day, when you want to do it, while you're breastfeeding, while you're doing, cooking in the kitchen. Nobody will be, knowing that you're actually working out, but you are working out those muscles down there with these Kegels. That's something that you should do. That doesn't matter where you are in your postpartum journey. I do it every day and I'm supposed to do it. Now I'm even doing it with weights. So there are weight balls that you can put inside your vagina and you can hold those weight balls and then you release them. That strengthens the pelvis muscles even more. So you start without weights and then slowly and gradually you build yourself up to weights. Why do you have to do this? You'll ask me, Parul, why do I have to strain my body all this, all this? Why should I do this? First thing first, it will prevent urine incontinence, which means that sneezing and getting the pee out, backache, when you want to have a second baby, you want to have lesser Braxton Hicks, you want to have lesser pain in the groin area. All this is supported if you're doing your Kegels. As a woman, you should do this. Now, what's the plus side, which is more brighter, is that you get better orgasms. Your sexuality is taken care of in the terms that you're more in terms with your body and there's lesser vaginal dryness while you're doing the deed. Then You can get back in the sack sooner, which means that after 6 to 8 weeks, a lot of you ask me that when is the best time to, start doing it again. So after 8 weeks, once your doctor checks you out, it's a good time to doing it again. But since whenever you do it for the first time after the C-section or the birth, it is difficult because your hormones would be affecting the vaginal dryness. So you will get little bit of dry vagina, which could be a painful experience for you. Plus, there is so much going on. You can't really, we are emotional beings. We women are emotional beings. We really can't focus into the thing unless everything else is sorted. So take time out for that. And most importantly, do your Kegels, because that will at least keep your pelvis healthy. That's something that we want, right? So that's about Kegels that you must do. So what are Kegels? You simply hold your pee, hold it for 5 seconds, and then you release. That's what Kegels is. You have to do it 10 times in 3 sittings, then you build it up to 50 times. Okay? Now, 8 to 10 weeks, once you're done with the 6 to 8 week mark, 8 to 10 weeks is the safest time to start yoga and stretching to improve mobility. In both the cases, that's the best time. But you all have asked me that whether I am fit for, doing workout. You should always realize and factor in the fact whether you were working out before or not. So if you were somebody who was a runner, who was, doing lifting weights, who was extremely fit, who was very, very active, doing at least 30 minutes of exercise every day, you can start back sooner. If you are somebody who has never worked out in your life, but now you feel the need, because why do you feel the need? There is backache, there is stamina loss, there are all these things that are piling up, and you just need some activity to let it all out. That is what this workout routine can give you, all that. Now, you have to start slow. If you are somebody who's starting this for these reasons and you are just getting started with this, start slow. If you are somebody who has done it before, your body always tells you how to go about it. So if you feel this is right, you go for it. Post 10 weeks, when you feel ready and your gynecologist approve, you can start building your way up, basic movements, then weights, then jogging, then running, then you are actually, as I said, pre-pregnancy and post-pregnancy, you have to look at what you were doing before, and that's what decides what you can do after. All right. So, which doesn't mean that you can't really, do all this. It's just that you have to take a slower journey, which is absolutely fine, don't you think? Now, why is it difficult to lose weight, or why is it difficult to exercise? So the biggest problem is priorities. So obviously there are 3 things. We have unrealistic expectations, which we will not having, that, I will be in this shape, I'll be in that shape, that's what I want. So every time you see a reel on Instagram, you kind of feel like, and especially with those moms, they're having 9 months in, 9 months out post. I mean, that irritates me so much. I don't know why. I mean, I agree, you're beautiful, you're pretty, and you got this. So 9 months in, you had this beautiful bump, and 9 months out, you're absolutely fit and you have this beautiful baby. And I love that for you. But most of the time it made me as a person, it made me feel that, I am doing something less. This is not right. I am not enough. I am not sufficient. I am not taking care of myself. I had to wait for good 1.5 years to even start working out. Why? Because I never felt the time was right for me. Because I was always struggling with something or the other. And what was demotivating was this unrealistic expectation that probably I want this, right? So I got a beautiful and amazing coach. He told me that, Parul, that's BS. You don't need that. Just focus on what your body wants. Just focus on what your body needs, and probably you'll get the most out of it. And that's when I started to get results. You need people like those in your life. That is one thing. The second thing is, you need to take a step down and figure out, and don't compare. Never ever compare with what others are doing and with what you can do and what your situation is. We are like 19 people here. I'm pretty sure someone's living with mother-in-law, someone's living with without support, someone has a japa maid, someone doesn't have a maid, someone's doing everything, all of the things by themselves, someone has a lot of support, but still not able to work out. So the point is, we all are at different places in our life. I can't compare one from the another, but at the same time, the need is the same. Need to work out is the same, need to get better is the same, need to feel great is the same, that need is the same. So which means we kind of need to find out where our normal is in all this, right? So just 30 minutes. 30 minutes is all you need. I started with 15, to be very honest. I started with 15 minutes of walk, and that's how slowly I built it up to a 30-minute workout regime. And sometimes I had to run back from the workout as well. I told Ranjan that, you know what, I have to go. I can't do this anymore. My kids are calling me. And he was very accommodating. He said, no problem, we'll do it tomorrow. No worries. You take this later. My periods were the most hellish time of my life because of my endometriosis. Now things have changed, but it was a time wherein I had to take a good 5-day break, and he was accommodated that, okay, fine, you want a break, you can take a break. The point is, now I realize I actually didn't need the break. You know, now that my body is there, I don't need a break. I don't take that break. I just simply keep working out. I just change my workout style. That's it. But I keep doing it, because when I keep doing it, I stay sane. End of the line. That's why I am able to manage all this. You guys, my life, my kids, my business, everything. So you need it, and you need to tone down your expectations. You're not, and the expectations from your coach also. It also matters a lot. You're like, you are investing something, you speak to somebody, and you want to get the results. So understand your situation is different. Your results will be different, and everybody else's results will be different. So always get in tune with what your body wants, what your body needs, and that's where you are going to get your results. The second is obviously your priorities. This is big, guys. This is big. I had to take 1.5 years to prioritize my health. And when did I do that? My kids were big enough. So I have 2 and a 3-year-old. Back then, my son was 1.5, my daughter was 2.5. They both wanted to be in my arms at the same time, and I was not able to hold them. That's where it clicked me that, oh my God, I need the stamina. If I don't have the stamina, how am I going to run around both of them? I'm getting exhausted, and they have so much energy. How do I compete with this energy? Unless and until I feel better, I feel good, I feel, how do I be a mom if I'm just not able to compete with this? You will never be able to compete, I can tell you this much. But you can at least be at a standard wherein you feel comfortable. That, okay, fine, I'm playing with you. Back pain is gone. Stressors are gone. I feel healthier. Have I lost weight? Yes, I have. Some days I gain even bad. Some days are bad. I can see that 2 more kgs have been gained. Okay, I didn't work out. Okay. But I know when to go back, how to slowly and gradually do that. And that's what you need to do. All right. Now, last part of this is going to be what happens if you don't work out. Now, a lot of people have asked me, the belly is the problem. Is it not? The belly, the stretch marks, that's the biggest issue. I used to dread wearing saris because I have these huge tiger stripes, man. I mean, they're like hallmark. I could actually get them painted or something. They're that worse. And I have still not even been able to, gather the courage to wear a low waist sari. The point being, I felt ashamed for a very long time of my body. People questioned. People were like, oh my God, this bad. See, I didn't have this. See, I did that. I did this. I did that. Point blank, I have read research papers. I have read books, and I can tell you, I can vouch for it. No matter what oil you apply, no matter what you do, if you're going to get it, you're going to get it. They do fade away after a little time, but they're never going to be as they were before, and they're not supposed to be, as I said. Your body has changed. It's better to accept it than to be in a zone wherein you don't accept it. Now, belly fat, you might have heard about this, belly binding thing that they give after C-section. A lot of women have asked me, how do I wear it? When do I wear it? Will it work for 4 months postpartum? The research proves that it only works for the 1 month post C-section. And the purpose of the belt is not to get the belly inside. It's actually to support the organs for you. It can be worn after vaginal delivery. It can be worn after C-section, but it doesn't work post 1 month. Post 1 month, you have to work on your body. You have to put in the effort and strain to get the body back and and there is nothing called spot reduction, guys. It's a myth. If somebody says that to you, that person is, trying to steal you out of your money or your sanity. Don't focus on the fact that, doing these 5 exercises a day, your belly will go back. No. Doing these 5 exercises a day, you will lose overall weight. Your belly will be a part of it. That's the reality. Now, pelvic floor weakens, your urine and fecal incontinence happens. What happens is, if you do not treat this, if you do not work out, if you do not focus on your pelvis area, you might get urine and vaginal prolapse at an old age. My mother-in-law just got her surgery done for her vaginal prolapse. The vagina literally starts falling out of the body. That's what a prolapse is. And that's big, that's huge, you need surgery, and it's super painful and exhausting. You don't want that, right? You can correct it with the exercise. So please do the workouts. C-section, you get epidurals and spinal blocks. You have backaches. Now, what do? We just, bend down and then we pull the baby up. You're supposed to sit down and then pick the baby and stand up. The more you bend down, any activity, washing clothes, sit down, then do it. Trying to wash your baby after poop, don't bend down, sit down and then do it. The more you bend, the bigger the problem will become. The more you sit and get up, the better your back will feel. Then loss of stamina, stress and anxiety, and chronic illnesses. So if you don't work out, obviously everyone knows, right? You have a risk of diabetes, you have a risk of cardiovascular problems, you have a risk of that, you have a risk of this. But what is your biggest risk? Let me tell you. Your biggest risk is your baby looking up to you and you being in the hospital. It doesn't matter what age. It doesn't matter what age. At 60, your son's daughter will still feel exactly the same about it. That why did you not work out? That's how I feel about my mother-in-law, my father-in-law, my parents. That, why didn't you do it? Why don't you still do it? Because you're struggling with diabetes every day, you're taking insulin injections, you're not even focusing on the diet, and any which ways, ghar ki murgi dal barabar hoti hai, everybody knows that, right? I can teach you, but teaching them is a different ball game altogether. They would rather pay somebody else to do the same things for them. That's how it is. So the point is, your baby will not like it. You being in the hospital or going through any such surgeries and everything, plus you're setting a wrong benchmark for your child, that exercising is not important. You, in a generation where Swiggy is on your fingertips, Zomato is on your fingertips, at the mall you have candy stores every corner, and you go frequently there, and everything is just, very quick and very fast. If they do not focus on their health, they're going to lose so much more than you and me. So much more. We don't want that for our children. So it's time that we start working out. So Niranjan, I'm so sorry I took 7 minutes extra. I now welcome you to help these beautiful women start working out.
Thank you, Parul. That was so informative. Even I learned many new things. Many of the things I came across for the first time, so it definitely added a new perspective. And of course, I'm coaching a few moms, and I'll take care of those things. I'll keep those things in mind. So with that being said, are you guys ready to work out? Okay, I want a response from everyone. Those who are working out, please turn on your video. Okay, please turn on your video, because it is a session where I will be teaching you, I will be correcting you, I will be guiding you. So I want you to turn on the videos. Without that, it's not going to be much fun. So the workout is only going to take 20 minutes of your time. It's a very easy workout. Okay, this is my workplace. I hope you are able to see me correctly. Okay, I can see SK. That is good. Anyone else? No problem, Polomi. You can just notice it. You can just see how it goes. SK, can you turn your video slightly down so that I can see you from head to toe? Okay. So, chalo, let us start. We'll start with a quick warm up. If you are able to see me, let us start with warm up. Start with ankle rotation. Okay. Right leg first. Ankle rotation. You able to see me? Parul, can you spotlight my video?
I cannot see.
Yeah, no problem. Just a moment.
Sure. I'm doing it right now.
Yeah. Okay. Is this fine, guys? Am I visible? If I'm visible, just show a thumbs up. Okay, SK and Parnika, just show a thumbs up if you can see me.
Yes, we can.
Amazing,
I
amazing. Thank you. You still cannot see me, SK?
no.
I think Parul, I'm still not spotlighted. Did
No,
you
I
did you
have
spotlight
pinned
my?
you. I have pinned you. Yeah, I have pinned you.
If you that actually the pinning is only for your screen. Then you have to spotlight
Okay,
so
okay.
that
So how do I do that?
yeah
Can you
yeah.
guide me? I haven't done
Uh,
that before.
just join. Just click on those three dots, है ना?
Okay, let
Where
me
you
just
pin
find
and
it
you will
first.
see spotlight. Yeah yeah yeah. Only admin has
So,
that right.
spotlight for everyone. Yeah,
Amazing,
I did that.
amazing,
I did
amazing.
that.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Okay,
you for
guys.
teaching the.
Does that help, SK? Okay, with that being said, let us start. Let us start, Chalo. Let's start with warm up. Let us do ankle rotation 10 counts on left, 10 counts on right. Okay, let us start. I'll do it with you. Am I audible? Show a thumbs up if I am. Okay, perfect, perfect. We'll communicate with the sign language. Okay, that's a new skill you're going to learn today. I do that a lot. Let us do ankle rotation. Okay, next one is knee ups. Amazing. Chalo, knee ups. Just hold out your knees, pull them up like this. Easy. Let us do 10 counts. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Amazing. Let's do leg swings. Just swing out your legs. Hold it anywhere. Chalo, Parnika, you can also join. It helps if you have a support. Okay, 10 on the left. Let's change the side. 10 on the right. 3, 4, 5, 6. Amazing. 7. Keep going. 8, 9, and 10. Okay, next one is torso rotation. So do it slowly. Total 10 repetitions. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Amazing. Next is chest flies. Extend your arms and do a cross. Simple. Total 10 repetitions. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Similarly, hands up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's work out those shoulders. 10 counts backward. 3, 4, yes. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nice. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Last one. Let us do hand rotation. 10 forward. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Amazing. So, guys, do you have some dumbbells to work out? Some bottles? We will just need 2 water bottles if you have. Okay, bring it out. Let us start the workout. It's very easy. It's a no-brainer. I have planned a very simple workout for you guys. And Parul will also upload this on the, I think, on the group or on the cloud somewhere, so that you can, those who are not doing it right now, you can do it later. Perfect. So what we are going to do, guys, is we are going to exercise for 30 seconds and rest for 30 seconds. Is that clear? Exercise 30 seconds, rest 30 seconds. Perfect. So first exercise we are going to do is half squats. Okay, you just have to push your hips backward and stand up. You don't have to sit completely down. Okay, just sit out only halfway. Chalo, let us start. Do it slow. We are going to do it very slow. Okay, just push your hips down and get up. Yes. You don't need bottles for this one. Do it slow. Do it with the speed that I'm doing. Down, up, down, up. Don't do it faster than me. Down, up, down, up. Okay, we will take a rest of 30 seconds. Okay, it's not very difficult. It's your first workout. I want you to be well functioning today, tomorrow, and the week later. Okay, I don't want you to limp or anything. So you can just walk for these 30 seconds. Try to get in more calories burned. That is how you do it. Small changes. Okay, guys, be ready for the next exercise. Okay, for that you have to lie down. Okay, you have to lie down. Okay, fold your legs and simply lift your hips up. This is called hip bridge. Let us do it together. 3, 2, 1, and start. Hips up and down. Up and down. Up, down. Don't worry about the distance in the legs or anything. Just do it. It's very simple. Up and down. Up and down. Keep going. Up, down, up, down, and stop. Okay, again get up. Let us walk. Resting period is walking time. Okay, it's not a complete rest. It's walking time. Resting period is walking time. Okay, Parnika, are you there? Chalo, walking time. Yeah. Walking time. That is how you burn more calories. These small changes, these are very important. Okay. Next one. It's very simple. It's called bird dog. You get into this position of cat camel. Now you lift right leg and left hand. Okay, right leg and left hand. Like this. Right leg, left hand. Right leg, left hand. Okay, let us start. Again, I'll show you this position. Right hand, right leg, left hand. Okay, let's do it slow. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Very good. Up, down, up, down, up, down, and stop. Again, walking. Next 30 seconds, it's walking time. It's walking time. Chalo. Anyone else joining, guys? Most of you have your videos off. I would like to train more of you. That is what I do 6 hours a day. I train people online. I give them feedback, what they are doing right, what they are doing wrong. Okay, guys, chalo, let's get back to the exercise again. Now, opposite hand and leg. Now, left hand, right leg. Chalo, start. Left hand, right leg. Left hand, right leg. Okay, let's do it slow. Up, down. Very nice. Up, down. Parnika, you are folding your leg. Keep it straight like this. Sorry, not Parnika, SK. SK, you are folding your leg. Just straighten it out. Don't fold it. Okay, Parnika, you're doing good. And stop. Okay. Again, walking time. Now, if you want some water, if you're already sweating, you can stop, have a sip of water. Parnika, you can stop. Am I not visible, audible? Am I? I think I am. Perfect. 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 Walking time. Rest period is walking time. That's the principle. Easy way of burning extra calories. No matter, even if you're burning 1 extra calorie, that's fine. It's going to make a big difference over the long term. Okay, now if you need some water, guys, have a sip of water. We'll take some extra break. Okay. Now next exercise is knee push-up. Okay, we are going to do only 5 counts of these because it's very taxing for your body. So what I want you to do is I want you to lie down completely. Place your hand next to your rib cage. Okay, not shoulder, not chest, next to rib cage, like this. Okay, and then press yourself and get into this position. Then lie down again. We are going to do only 5 repetitions. Is that okay? Chalo, start with lying down. Lie down. Lie down completely. Yes. Lie down. Parnika, you have to lie down completely. Slip. Completely lie down on the floor. Yes. Hands next to chest, next to rib cage. Now press yourself. Get back up. Only 5 repetitions. Chalo. 1. Nice. Down. 2. And down. Very good. 3. Down. Amazing. 4. Down. Last one. 5. And down. Now carefully get up. And that's a rest. Again 30 seconds of walking. Okay, again walking of 30 seconds. There are some of the exercises which are very taxing, which we will not overdo it. Okay. Chalo, 30 seconds walking. This getting up, lying down itself, it burns a lot of calories. Amazing. You're doing good, guys. Anyone else want to join? I would really love to train more of you. I'm used to train 10 to 12 people at a time. Okay. Next is bicep curls. So get 2 dumbbells. Chalo, get 2 dumbbells or 2 bottles, whatever you have. And simply curl your arms. Simply curl your arms like this. Chalo, let us start. Curl your arms. Both hands. Curl your arms. Very good. We are only going to do it for 30 seconds. Curl your arms. Do it slow. Up, down. Up, down. Up, down. And don't worry, you won't get biceps like me by doing this exercise. It takes a lot more than that. So don't worry about this exercise. Amazing. Rest, guys. Put it down. Put it down. Put it down. Put it down. Yes. Rest. 30 seconds rest. Okay. We will need dumbbells again for the next exercise. I'll just show you what we are going to do. We are going to do this. We are going to press the dumbbells up. Okay. Your elbow should be slightly forward, not like this. Should be slightly forward and press it up. Try. Can you see me? Just press your dumbbells up. Yes, correct. SK. Completely extend your arm. Pura सीधा कर देना है हाथ ऊपर. Completely straight. Yes. That is correct, Parnika. Completely straight. Yes. Let's do few more repetitions. Amazing. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Amazing. Keep going. 3, 2, 1. Okay, guys. Put it down. Rest. Put it down. Very nice. Put it down. Now you will need only 1 dumbbell. Okay, next exercise you will need only 1 dumbbell. Hold it out straight. Simply fold your arm and lift it again like this. Okay, let us start. Like this. Start. Keep your elbow near your head. Okay, don't let your elbow drift away. Keep your elbow pointed towards ceiling. Yes. Again, you will not get big arms like me just by doing exercise. It will actually tone out your arms. That is one of the biggest fear that ladies have. Will this make me bulky? No, it will make you toned. Very nice. 3, 2, 1 and rest. Rest, rest. 30 seconds rest. Very nice. 30 seconds rest. Amazing. Next we are going to do with other hand. I hope I'm audible. SK and Parnika. I'm audible, right? Show me a thumbs up. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Thank you so much. We are going to do with other hand now. Be ready. When I say start, Then we'll start. Chalo, hands up and go. Okay, like this. Very nice. Only straight your arm and completely fold it. Okay. Now SK, you are doing it like this. आपका हाथ थोड़ा बाहर जा रहा है. Only straight it out. That's it. Only straight it out. Don't bring it there. Straight and fold. Straight and fold. Amazing. Now it's correct. Parnika, that is perfect. 3, 2, 1, and stop, guys. Rest. Rest. Amazing. Walking. Have a sip of water. 30 seconds break. Have a sip of water. It's important to hydrate. Okay. Yes. Walking. Walking. This one workout is sufficient to improve your strength. It's sufficient to improve your stamina. It's sufficient to improve your flexibility, mobility, back pain, everything. Okay, chalo. Next exercise is calf raises. Both feet hip width apart like this, and then simply lift your calf muscles. Start. Okay, only 10 counts, guys. Only 10 counts. Yes. Very good. Only 10 repetitions. Do it slow. Only 10. Okay, there is some stupid function, guys, so I hope I'm audible. They are playing songs very loudly. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Very good, guys. Rest. Amazing, amazing. Rest. Now, next exercise is slightly challenging. We are going to do plank. Okay. So I hope, SK Parnika, you haven't had C-section recently. Otherwise, you will have to avoid it. Okay.
In 6 months. I hope it is fine.
No problem. I think it is fine. Let us do an easier version. Okay. Let us do an easier version. Let's do push-up plank. That means you just have to hold this position. This is easier than elbow plank, which is this. So we are going to do this one. Okay. Chalo, let us start. 3, 2, 1, and hold. That's it. Simply hold it. Very good. Just make sure your shoulders and wrists are in the same line. It should not be like this. Okay. They should be in the same line. Hips down, body straight. Plank, it basically means a bench. So it should be straight like this. Hold it. 3, 2, 1. Amazing, guys. You did it. Rest. 30 seconds walk. Again. We are about to end our workout. Last 3 exercises. Last 3 exercises. Okay. Last 3 one. Chalo. Next. Now next 3 exercises are basically cardio and core exercises. First exercise. 3, 2, 1. We'll do spot jogging. Okay. Spot jogging. Chalo. Start, Parnika. Should be slow, comfortable spot jogging. Correct. SK, you can actually make rounds. I can see you have a lot of space there. You can run back and forth on the terrace. That's right. That's how we do it. We use all the resources we have. We make good workouts with them. Amazing. Just 3, 2, 1. Stop. Amazing. Stop. Rest. Now for next exercise, guys, I want you to check whether your mat is not slipping. Okay. I want you to check whether your mat is slippery or not. I don't want your mat to kind of slip on the floor. Okay. So if it's not, we can go ahead. Next exercise is called skater hops. So what we are going to do is, we are just going to lift one leg up, then other leg up, like this. Okay, chalo, start. Start. One leg up, then other leg up. That is correct, Parnika. That is correct, SK. Slow and steady. Yes. You can do this exercise with babies, holding them like this. I was actually planning that, but I didn't say any baby there. Come on, 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. Rest. Amazing. Amazing. Very good. One last exercise. One last exercise. It's called half crunches. So we are going to do abdominal crunches, but only half. So it doesn't create any problem. So just look up. Simply try to lift your shoulders by an inch or so. That's it. I don't want you to do this. Okay? Simply lift your shoulders and down. Up and down. Okay, we'll do only 10 of these. Let's go. Only 10 of these. Don't come completely up. Slightly up and down. Start. Up and down. Your face should be towards the ceiling all the time. Very good. Towards the ceiling. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Amazing. Take support and then get up. Very nice, guys. Very nice. Very nice. बहुत बढ़िया. So this workout was very basic level. We did it very slowly. It took only 15 minutes. Okay, it took only 15 minutes. So with constant practice of this workout and slowly increasing the weight, slowly increasing the speed, this is the only workout you can do for 15 to 30 minutes. Okay, this is everything that you need to build your fitness, to lose fat, to build your stamina. There were some questions regarding knee joint, strengthening abdominal muscle. This one workout has everything. Okay, and Parul is going to upload it on cloud and she's going to provide the link so that you can actually follow that later also. Okay. Now let us do quick stretches. If you want water, Parnika SK, have a sip of water quickly. Then we'll do stretches quickly. Okay, have a sip of water, then we'll do stretches.
Sorry, I'll have to drop off for now.
No problem, SK. You did good. You did good. Chalo, Parnika, we will do stretches. It's been a long time I have trained someone one-to-one. New experience for me. Let's go. Okay, Sai has some questions. Wait a minute. More easier workout with babies. Actually, these are the only workouts. Like I'll show you. Wait a minute. These are the essential ones. Now I don't have a baby, but I can see you something which is similar to baby, my bag. So what I would do if I was at your place, if I had a baby, I would simply carry them and do all these moves. Okay, it's easy to do squats with them, right? It's very easy to do squats. Like it's very easy. 30-second squats and then off. All the exercises that we did today, most of them we can do with babies. Parul used to do it. She used to let her baby sit on her stomach. Then we used to do hip bridges. Babies used to laugh like anything. They thought it was some game, right? Then almost every exercise that I did today, most of it can be done with baby. I cannot show now for every exercise. But yeah, I have something for you at the end of the session. I'll tell you what to do. So first we'll quickly do stretches. Parnika, now you're sitting. Okay. Let's do sitting stretches. Okay. Yeah, no problem. Sit down. No problem. Fold one leg and try to reach out to the toe. Okay. You should be feeling stretch here in the back of the knee, back of the thigh. Hold it. 10 seconds and done. Other side. Other side. Hold it. Yes, correct. Right. And done. Now, next is for adductors. Bring both of your feet together and try to push your knees down. Okay, don't move them. You have to hold it as a stretch. Yes, you should be feeling stretch here for consistently 10 seconds. Very nice. Let's do a split. Okay, let's do a split like this and bend forward while keeping your back straight. Okay, don't do like this. Keep your back straight and try to reach down. Amazing, amazing. Now bend forward and let's do Bhujangasana. Let's hold it out. Okay. Try to keep your arms straight. Currently it's like this. Straighten it out. Yes, correct. Straight up. Very nice. Okay, go back. Do this. Very nice. Amazing. Relax. Let's do some standing stretches. First is shoulders. Okay, cross your arm like this and push it with your wrist. Very nice. And change other side. Very nice. Now arms straight and bring it down like this. Very good. Other side. Lovely. Okay, last one. Thank you so much, follow me, for your feedback. And rest. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Okay, Varnika, now you can sit down. I have something to share with you guys. It will
Thanks
just take.
a lot. This was
Welcome.
this was really good.
Thank you so much for the feedback. Thank you so much. So, guys, I have something to share with you. Okay. If you have time, of course, you can sit. It will benefit you like anything. Uh, so, basically, mothers, as a mom, you are required to take on multiple roles, right? You are a daughter, you are a mother, you are a wife, you are an employee sometimes, you are a housemaker. Uh, and that's not it. Sometimes you are also purchase manager of the home and sometimes also a chef. But then you are also an individual who has her own needs, who has her own wants. You want to look good. You definitely want to fit into dresses. And many of us, not us, like I'm not one of you, but many of you guys definitely aspire to be someone that your kids look up to. But what are the challenges? The challenges are usually three. First is time and energy. Because figuring out all the workout stuff or the nutrition stuff, it is going to take a lot of energy and time investment for learning them, then trying them out, then seeing if they are giving results or not, then dealing with frustrations of the failure, stagnant results, all these things. Then there are some unsolved questions that you go through. There are many queries you are not able to ask to anyone because you don't know who to ask to. And there is a lack of support system. A mother has a burden, a big pressure of performing in all areas. She wants to be a good mother, but many a times what happens is trying to be a good mother, she fails to be a good person to herself. But what if there was a way where you can utilize your available time and energy in doing only those things that are highly effective? What if there was a way where you could get answers to your unsolved questions? What if there was a way where you could get rid of all the confusions that you go through when it comes to your fitness journey. There would be no more doubts. There would be no more frustration. There would be no more confusion. Am I right? And that is exactly what we and Parul are planning for you. We are bringing you a Fit Mom membership. Now, what is that? It is basically a membership, month by month membership of mothers who are finding it difficult to keep them fit, and they will be investing 30 minutes of their time thrice a week. Okay, that means you are investing 90 minutes per week in doing such workouts. Like the workout, it was just a small glimpse of what we can do with short period of time. And I have many in my arsenal, many of such workouts. So you would be investing 90 minutes of your time per week in such workouts which are proven to be highly effective. There are some of my clients who have lost up to 46 kgs over the period of 2 years with these simple workouts, which easily can be done at home under my guidance. So you will get expert supervision. You will you saw, right, how I corrected Parnika, how I corrected SK somewhere when they were going wrong. It will be constant there. So you will not be in a shadow. You will not. There will not be a shadow of doubt about what you are doing. It's right or wrong, right? And at the same time, you can also bring your babies to the workout. That is what Parul has suggested, right? It's very easy, and I will be helping you guys to make sure that the babies are entertained as well during the workout. You will also get us access to a diet planning workshop. Now, there are many questions related to diet. Me and Parul, if Parul has time, we might conduct the workout, that workshop together.
Sure, sure.
Diet
Of
planning
course, I would
workshop.
love that.
Yeah,
I would
perfect,
love
perfect. Lovely. So me and Parul will be conducting a diet planning workshop where you will be getting answer to all the queries. Kitna khana hai, how much to eat, what not to eat, should we do when we go out, what should we do when there are family functions. These are all the questions that no one has answer to. We will be giving you answers. And at the same time, we will be giving you something which is very easy to follow. It will not be a complex diet where you have to measure each and every gram of rice. It will be very easy to do and it will give you results. At the same time, there will be a common group where you will be able to ask all your questions related to fitness and nutrition, and we will be giving you personalized feedback. And there will be also access to two of Parul's workshops. Parul, can you tell more about that?
Yes, of course. So I have two upcoming workshops planned. Number one is going back to work with breastfeeding, which is how do you pump, how much do you pump, how do you do reverse cycle feeding, how to make sure that the supply is up with power pumping. So everything that has to do while at 6 months when you have to go back to work, while taking care of your diet and nutrition, what do you do with the baby and how do you feed the baby? How do you continue the breastfeeding journey? That's one workshop that we're going to do. Another workshop that is coming up is the weaning workshop. So you have a lot of weaning workshops to solids and everything. What about a weaning workshop for breastfeeding? So there is a time that you want to wean the baby off your breast. There is a time that you want to wean the baby off the bottle, because bottle weaning is absolutely important by the age of 12 months, right? So how do you do that? And that to a way which is gentle, wherein your baby doesn't cry and you don't cry. You both don't cry, and simply the bottle and the breast feeding goes out of picture. So how do you wean off the night feedings? How do you wean off the breastfeeding? How do you wean off the pacifiers? How do you wean off the angutha chusne ki aadat? Kids have it. So how do you wean the baby off these difficult habits? Two workshops. One is pumping and going back to work. The second one is weaning the baby from breast completely, bottle completely, and the pacifier completely. So these two workshops are coming up in the month of April, 16th and 17th, Saturday and Sunday. And you're more than welcome to join those as well.
Thanks, Parul. That is amazing. So to just sum it up again, you will be working out thrice a week with me in the live session. The timing that I'm planning to do is post lunch. I consulted Parul about it, that what are the timings that usually are available to mothers. So she told me that post lunch is a good time, probably 1 and maybe 2 hours after. So I'm planning to conduct these workouts between 3 to 4 p.m. So it will be either 3 to 3:30 or 3:30 to 4. It will be like decided depending on the response to this. You will be getting an access to diet planning workshop where me and Parul will be guiding you about all the queries about diet. Then there will be a common group again for all your unsolved queries, and there will be access to Parul's two workshops. Now this package is priced at 3,999 guys. It is for 1 month. Okay. But this is the first time we are doing it, so we are keeping it at 50% flat rate. You will be getting the access to all these things only at 1999. Okay, that includes everything. Okay, Parul, I made some changes. I was planning to do it 2500, but I thought let us. It's the first time, so I reduced it by 500 more. I hope that's fine.
I am not a money-minded person. Don't worry. I just want them to get fit. I just want them to feel healthy. I just want them to feel like a mother who is absolutely confident how to take care of their child. So I'm absolutely okay with it.
Lovely, lovely. Perfect, guys. So this is the offer. The price is 3999. But for those of you who are interested for enrolling in this first batch, it will be 1999, which is like hardly 2000 rupees. Your two outings, 2 weekends, maybe 1 weekend. I don't know how much you spend, but about that. And this offer is valid until 5th of April. This will also be put out on the emails and also be put out on the WhatsApp group. Okay, over to you, Parul. I'm done. I'm more tired.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Niranjan. So one more thing before I leave you guys, just a little bit of information. So what you essentially need for working out post-birth is supervision with exercises, because you've gone through either a major abdominal surgery or you have gone through a vaginal birth, which is a life-altering event and your body goes through a lot. So supervision is important because you don't know what kind of workout will give you backache. So a lot of you didn't switch on the video today, and I know why you didn't do it. I'll tell you right away. The other thing is nutrition, and especially a diet which will support your breastfeeding. That's something important. And the third thing is mental preparation, which means getting rid of emotional and mental thoughts. That's important. So what I want to tell you here is that those of you who didn't switch on the videos, the reason why you didn't is because you felt that you will be judged while you will be working out, how you look, how you feel, whether you're wearing the right clothes or not, whether the environment at the background, the house is looking okay or not, because these are the million things that goes on in our brain like 99% of the times as women. So what I would suggest you is get out of this, because nobody's here to judge you. Nobody cares what you look like. Nobody cares how the background is. What we want as a person is like, let me show you what my background is. It's as messy as it can be. So this is it. My room where I operate from. There's no harm, and because you know me as a person, you know my knowledge, you know Niranjan's knowledge. He definitely has a beautiful studio and everything, but you know his knowledge, and I know that you need this for yourself. So that's the reason this whole idea came up, and that's the reason we are trying to bring something which is first good on pocket. Second, it gives you result, because that's something that's important. Now there's one more thing. You need to join a mom and baby class, which has an accommodative trainer. When I was trying to get fit, I couldn't find an accommodative trainer, and I changed 3 trainers, and the 4th trainer I found was Niranjan, who was happy for me to work out like this lady is doing. This is like obviously I was not as hot as her. Definitely, I still not am, because I don't want to be as hot as her. I don't have to model, but this is what I did with my children. They used to crawl around, and the best part is they learned the moves. At this age, they were doing things like me. So first thing first, join a mom and baby class wherein your trainer is accommodative. Stay active during the day. That means your rest time has to be either walking or doing some activities. Ask for help. You are in my WhatsApp group. You might be coming from Instagram, wherever. Ask for help. DM me. There is a reason I'm here for you. So ask for help. And never be shy of sharing your heart out, because vulnerability takes you far and moves you ahead. The biggest problem with us is we don't want to feel vulnerable, because we've been questioned time and time again. And I have seen this. Fertility clients, male issues, they will do everything to cook the things on this planet Earth and feed their husbands, but they will not do the same for themselves. So women, please stop taking for yourselves for granted. You don't deserve this. You don't deserve the BS that's out there. You deserve to be healthy and fit. And that's what message from me to you is today. So I hope you enjoyed the session. I hope you loved this, and I hope you join us in this Fit Moms journey, and we would love to support you in whichever ways we can. All right. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for being here. Bye-bye.
Okay, guys. Bye-bye.
Hi, Niranjan. Thank you. Thank you so much for doing this with me.
Thank you, Carol, for the opportunity. I loved it. Let's do it again.
Sure. Bye, everyone.
Bye.